In 2021, Kern students had dropped back down to 39% in meeting testing standards, and over the past couple of years, English learners in Kern County schools have tested the lowest. And heading back to school can be stressful for everyone, but for parents who are sending a child to school for the first time, it can be a big transition. Some health experts say you can set them up for success in the classroom by preparing now.
Really have an idea in their mind of what this is going to look like. They don't have something to go off of.
Strong for Life licensed therapist Jody Baumstein says preparing children before school is critical in easing them into the classroom. She recommends visiting the school with your child so they know what it looks like. Meet the teacher and administrator so there are familiar faces on day one. Set up play dates before school starts with other families who have first-time students. And finally, practice with school supplies. Baumstein says if your child isn't sure how to use or open something, it can cause anxiety that can be avoided.
It seems silly and unnecessary, but for kids, it's helpful to know that they're capable and that they can do it without you. And so the more opportunity you can give them a chance to try it in the safety of your home while you're right there if they need help, the more likely they're going to be able to have the confidence to do it on their own.
All right, switching gears, going into weather here. We are going to start with the little bit of good news that we've got. Temperatures in the valley actually a little bit cooler today compared to where they have been for most of the week. That is not too bad. Over in the desert, it's the other way around. Temperatures are starting to warm up, and unfortunately, that is going to be the trend that starts to win. We're actually only at 101 here in Bakersfield, which is the nicest temperature we've had at this time in a long time. It's been since the end of last week we've seen temperatures like this. But you can see over at Cal City and Ridgecrest and China Lake, we're close to 110 already, and we're only going to be getting hotter as we head into the day tomorrow and especially into the weekend. We'll look at that weekend forecast later in the show.
Brandon, thanks so much. Now an update on water levels at Lake Isabella. Operators at Isabella Dam can once again allow the lake to reach full capacity after the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers updated the dam's risk level from highest urgency to low urgency following the completion of dam safety improvements. The improvements included a new emergency spillway, raising the main and auxiliary dams by 16 feet and improving the dam's filtering and drainage systems. The lake currently has more than 540,500 acre-feet of water, about 95% of its total capacity. The project still has one phase left with construction of a new U.S. Forest Service Visitor Center and a permanent Army Corps operations building. The phase is scheduled to be completed in 2025. Now to the expanding investigation of the alleged Long Island serial killer. Officials say the search for more possible victims is now taking place in a fourth state. ABC's Morgan Norwood has more.
The investigation into Rex Heuermann, the suspect in the Long Island, New York Gilgo Beach serial killings, now expanding to a fourth state as authorities work to determine if he's connected to a string of unsolved killings in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Investigators say these victims, like the ones in Gilgo Beach, were also women who worked as prostitutes. Sheriff's deputies in New York fanning out across area detention centers, interviewing incarcerated sex workers about interactions they say they had with the suspect.
He had reached out to them for sex. They took the calls but did not meet with him.
The investigation also stretches to South Carolina, where police in Rock Hill say they're looking into whether Heuermann may have been involved with the 2014 disappearance of an 18-year-old who vanished about 20 miles from the 4 vacant lots police have been searching, believed to be owned by Heuermann. Heuermann also owns a timeshare in Las Vegas. In a statement, the Las Vegas Police Department says, "We're currently reviewing our unsolved cases to see if he has any involvement." And nearly a week after Heuermann's arrest in the murders of 3 young women who worked as escorts, his wife of more than 25 years, seen here in this FoxNews.com photo Wednesday, filing for divorce. Dominic Cancelleri says he lived next door to the Heuermanns on Long Island for nearly 20 years.
I really avoided him at all costs. I really didn't want any contact with him or anything like that.
Now, Heuermann has pleaded not guilty. Investigators say more than 200 guns were seized from his home, but have not elaborated on the other evidence they say they collected. I'm Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New York.
A programming note, California City. It's a small desert town that made national headlines with the case of the missing toddlers Orrin and Orson West. But the stories of this desert community go much deeper. Tomorrow, we invite you to join us for a special edition of 23 ABC News, California City in the headlines, where 23 ABC's Veronica Morley takes an in-depth look at this small town of 15,000 and the stories that are a part of its history. Some stories you may know and others you may not. That's tomorrow at 7 p.m. only on 23 ABC. Still to come, 23 ABC's Ava Kirshner got a sneak peek of the taste of downtown. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Come here often?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Oh, why are we here today, Gus?
Today's a very special day because Cask Strength is actually participating in our Taste of Downtown happening September 14th at the Iron Lily.
And you gotta tell me what Taste of Downtown is.
Well, if you're a foodie like me, then you're gonna absolutely love the Taste of Downtown, Ava, because we're gonna have a whole lot of our restaurants that are in downtown Bakersfield prepare some of their best dishes so that people can have a taste of what is downtown.
Should we see what they're cooking up in the kitchen?
Let's check it out.
Let's go. Come on in. What do we got here?
So we have our chili verde mac and cheese, house-made chili verde, house-made salsa mixed together, cheese crumble on top.
Oh my goodness. So how did you guys come up with this? Why did we choose this to be for your Taste of Downtown?
So we picked it for the Taste of Downtown, quite honestly, because it's a good one to serve that's going to keep good over the time that we're going to be serving it. But it's one of our fan favorites here, actually, so it works for both.
Is it your favorite?
I'm lactose intolerant, so I love it, and I will eat it sometimes, and I take pills for it. But yeah, no, the chili verde is great, and we've actually been told we should put it into a mac and cheese festival competition.
Oh, all right. So it's that good?
It is that good.
You built it up.
We've been told that it's a competition-worthy item.
I'm not lactose intolerant, so I'm digging in. Wow, that is everything I want in a chili verde mac and cheese. We got the chili, we got the cheese, best of both worlds right there. Ready for Taste of Downtown. Cask Strength is just week one in our series of featuring businesses involved in the Taste of Downtown. Obviously, they have their delicious chili verde mac and cheese, but Gus, how can we find the list of where the other businesses are going to be on?
So we'll be posting every participant on the BakersfieldDBA.com. And if you want to be a vendor or if you want to sponsor the event, you can also contact Melanie Farmer through the BakersfieldDBA.com. Then remember, the date is September 14th. It's happening at the Iron Lily in downtown Bakersfield.
So excited. We'll see you next week.
In state news, experts say large algae blooms here in California poison hundreds of sick sea lions and dolphins due to a neurotoxin that the blooms produce. Kimberly Cruz explains.
Rescue organizations like the Marine Mammal Center in Morro Bay are stepping up their efforts this time of year as a domoic acid outbreak is killing marine wildlife.
They're seizing, they're dying on the beach.
Marine mammal facilities in Southern California are struggling to keep up with the overwhelming number of sick sea lions and dolphins.
But the reports have been staggering. I mean, the facilities literally can't even answer the phone and keep up with it when it was at its peak.
Domoic acid is a poisoning that is released by an algae, and every year the Marine Mammal Center sees this toxin being released. So we get about 60 to 80 cases of animals with domoic acid poisoning at the Marine Mammal Center.
The toxin targets the animal's brain and heart, affecting their behavior. Notice the head weaving from the sea lion in this video. This is just one of the effects. Animals can experience disorientation, erratic behavior, foaming at the mouth, and even seizures.
So we'll give subcutaneous fluids to help flush that toxin out of the animal's system. We'll also give them medicine to help with reducing the seizures.
Though the toxin isn't anything new, experts are doing their best to collect data that could help find a solution in the future.
The reality is every one of these animals that's got the poisoning from domoic acid is going to have long-term effects. You know, we know that domoic acid poisoning affects the hippocampus, it affects their long-term memory abilities. And so we're really curious to see those animals that did make it out of rehab, how they do in the future. We've got flipper tags on them all, and so we'll hopefully get some resites that will help inform us better for the future.
Support for inundated facilities has come from other rescue organizations and facilities throughout the country.
As kind of support through our stranding network partner agencies, we've been sending staff and volunteers to help support those folks as they're kind of working with these animals.
Meza says there have only been a handful of cases in San Luis Obispo and Monterey County, but the danger isn't over yet. Domoic acid cases can be seen through the summer and into the fall. In Morro Bay, Kimberly Cruz, KSBY News.
Okay, time to talk weather, and the broken record keeps playing, Brandon. Another day of triple-digit heat.
Yeah, and I will say, unfortunately, today is about as good as it's going to get for at least for the next several days. So I hope you enjoyed the mild moderation in temperatures, because that's not going to be the case tomorrow or over the weekend. Heat advisory goes back into effect here tomorrow. In fact, Eastern Current over in the desert, they'll already have an excessive heat warning here on Saturday. Here in the valley, I should say, on Saturday will be bumped up to an excessive heat warning. So tomorrow's hot, and then Saturday's even hotter is the moral of the story here. So let's get right into the temperatures we can expect. Overnight lows tonight, mostly 60s and 70s. A couple of warmer spots in the desert may actually only fall into the 80s overnight tonight, and those high temperatures tomorrow starting to look brutal again, especially in the desert. 115 the high at China Lake tomorrow, about 106 for us here in the valley. Some of the warmest spots in the valley, though, pretty close to 110 by tomorrow afternoon. Mostly 90s through our mountain areas, and again, it's only going to get worse as we head into Saturday. We'll see that here in just a bit. Calmer winds for us here in the valley, and still a little gusty in Eastern Current tomorrow. But let's talk about the weather pattern that's warming us up. This high pressure, very hot air mass, is actually moving away from us, but it's strengthening. So even though it's centered farther away from us, its influence is going to be greater over the weekend. So that's going to send our temperatures flying as we head, especially into Saturday. But something else we're watching, and we started to talk about this a little bit yesterday, we've got some moisture, some monsoonal moisture that is going to wrap around that high pressure. So as we play this through the weekend and into Monday, as this ventures away from us, more of that is